If we look at the data, all the women who are eligible to work in India, only 9% of them are working. If we look at the data, we will see that so many women leave their jobs after marriage or after having kids because they feel that they cannot manage their time. Hello and welcome to Freedom App's YouTube channel. I am your host Sugandh Sharma. Today I am going to give you 15 tips for time management for working women or working business women. Well, let me start this video by telling you that we women have come a long way. Earlier, we always used to stay at home, take care of children, do household chores and manage a home. Yes, we all were homemakers only. But then came a stage in life when women started going out for work, started earning their own money, but still in today's time in India, we have to manage both work as well as home. So let's get started and let me give you a few tips with which you can manage your time really well and make your life better. Tip number 1, be an early riser. Well, if you will rise just 1 hour before everybody else and 1 hour before your stipulated time, then you can achieve a lot more. In that 1 hour, you can have some me time for yourself, you can do yoga, you can do meditation, you can also finish some important household chores before leaving for office. Tip number 2, you have to manage to save time. Well, let me tell you, to give you all these 15 tips, I have referred to a lot of articles and books, and this is all my knowledge that I am sharing with you. So tip number 2 is manage to save time. If you will manage your time well in the morning, then you will save time in the evening to spend with your respective families. Now let's come to tip number 3. Well, tip number 3 is make a memorandum for your weekend chores. So if you make a list of to-do things on the weekend, like shopping, like getting tests done and a lot more, then you will be able to manage your time in weekdays very well. And for making this to-do list, you can also use your laptop, your mobile, and these days there are a lot of time management apps which you can use. Tip number 4 is that you be accountable at your workplace as well as at home. If you have entered your workplace, forget about the household chores, household issues, and when you enter your home, forget about your office issues. That will help you manage your life really well. Tip number 5 here is involve in multitasking. For example, if you are boiling water for tea, in the meantime, you can fold the laundry. What I do for multitasking is that I have an induction cooktop on which I put dishes to be cooked and put a timer of around 15 minutes, and then I go for a shower. By the time I'm back, my oats are cooked. So these are a few tips that will help you manage your time so you can do multitasking every day to manage your time. Tip number 6, pre-planning. It is always said that failing to plan is the planning to fail. If you will do the pre-planning for your next day on the previous evening, you will be able to achieve much more. For example, if you decide what you're going to wear the next day, what you're going to do the next day, it will save your time in the morning while you are going for your office. You'll not be in a rush. So pre-planning is really important. Tip number 7, avoid procrastination. Now, the best way to avoid procrastination is do the difficult tasks first. Our problem in life is that we do not do the significant tasks and keep on doing the non-important tasks in our day. So avoid procrastination. People who do not procrastination always manage their time well and are also appreciated at home and at their workplace. Tip number 8 is a very important tip. Start using the word no. Start saying no. Now, I'm not suggesting you to say no to everything, but if there is something that you really don't want to do, say no for it. For example, if your friends are asking you to help them in office doing something, but you already have your own deadlines to meet, say no politely. And same goes for home also. If there is something that you cannot do, politely give a reason and say no. Do not take too much in your plate which you cannot eat. Now let's come to tip number 9. Tip number 9 is build an open communication system with your superiors and managers at workplace. This is a very important tip. Most of the times we see that working women, working professionals, they give lame reasons or lame excuses for getting absent from work. Like, I was not feeling well, or this happened, that happened. Instead of this, if you maintain an open communication with your managers and actually tell them your challenges and give the right reasons for taking a leave or not meeting the deadline, then you will perform better at work. So always maintain a healthy relationship with your managers and superiors at workplace. That will also help you manage your time well. Tip number 10. Yes, that is really important. Ask for help. While doing household chores, because you're a working professional, you have limited time in which you can do household work. That time you ask for help. Ask for help from your other family members, ask for help from your spouse, your children, or the other people who can help you. If you feel you should keep a maid, go ahead, keep a maid, pay her salary and make your life easier. Just think about the amount of stress that you get every day just to get some tasks finished, which can easily be done by a maid. Now let's come to point number 11. Point number 11 is my favorite tip. Optimism is the key. Yes, you need to be positive, you need to be optimistic about life if you want to be a good time manager. How is that? If in the morning only you start saying, "Aaj to main late ho jaungi, I will get so late today, I won't be able to finish this task on time," then that will only happen. Because thoughts become things. So always be optimistic. Stay positive, stay positive. And next tip is for working professionals, working women who work from home. Yes, if you are working from home, you actually need to set your targets. You have to set a target that I will finish all the household chores by 10 a.m. and start working. And just like I work from 10 to 6 in my office, I'll work from 10 to 6 in my house also. And at 6, I will stop all the office work and then spend time with my family. That's really, really important. Tip number 13, involve your spouse in your time management. Yes, you should always take an advice or support from your spouse while you are planning your day, planning your week, planning your month, so that they know that you have so many tasks to do and you have limited time. If you will involve them, they will help you. You both are equal. He works, you work. He takes care of the house, minimum. You take care of the house, maximum. This is not going to work. Everybody needs to share equal responsibilities to make your home and office work go smoothly. Well, let's come to tip number 14, which is you need to have some valuable time, me time for yourself, and you need to socialize. That is, you need to have some private and personal moments also apart from your work life. If your friends are calling you out for lunch, don't just say no because you cannot manage your time. Try and make time for your friends. Try and make time for socializing. Otherwise, you will soon feel a burnout. And what is a burnout? Maybe I'll tell you in another video. And now let's come to last but not the least, my most important tip for all the working professionals, for all the working women of India. Learn money management. We are not taught money management in school. We are not taught money management in college. But you should learn how to manage your money, because if you cannot learn how to manage your money, then you cannot succeed in life. You have to be financially free. Yes, financial freedom is very important. Why I'm saying this? You have a husband who can actually support you financially, I agree. You have children whom you can actually take care of financially, I agree. But what about you after retirement? What if after retirement you need some funds to do something of your own? Maybe a trip with your female friends. So learn to manage money, do savings for yourself, do investments. So there are many ways in which you can learn money management. One way is download the Freedom app. The link is in the description. On Freedom app, we have many courses on money management in our personal finance category. There's a course called Financial Freedom course. It's a 6 hours course in which our CEO and founder, Mr. C.S. Sudhir, has taught everyone how to manage their money, what to do with their money, how to multiply your money, all those things. So yes, learn about your money. There are many women in India who are facing this issue of not being able to manage their time well. Share this video with everyone and help them as well. Well, as for now, this is your host Sugandh Sharma signing off.